Okay, y'all, so in today's video, I have this table here that I've had for a really long time, and I would like to sand it, clean it up, and repaint it, turn it into something beautiful. So let's get to working. Okay, I'm just going to kind of clean the top of this off a little bit to get the dust off. it will be a whole lot easier to paint without all that dust in it. I am using a mixture of Awesome Orange diluted with a little bit of water. And by the way, Awesome Orange works really, really well. And you can find it at most of the Dollar Trees. The Dollar Trees or the Dollar General. Give it another round. I'm going to clean the top of it, and then I'm going to go back and clean the legs. Start with a clean slate. It makes everything go so much better. So much better. Okay, we're almost done cleaning. Almost done cleaning. Now, it's always best to start with a clean slate because any project that you're working on, doesn't matter how simple it may seem, sometimes you can run into some snags, difficulties. That's why it's always best to start with a clean slate. Wipe everything down, make it nice and clean and ready to paint. So now, I think we are ready to paint. I have two different kinds of paint. I'm not sure what color I want to use, but we will figure that out as we go. We will figure that out as we go. Okay, so here we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint it this white color. It's actually really pretty white. And I found this at Walmart. It is Studio Color by Rustoleum. It is ready to use. And let's open it up and see what it actually looks like. And I've had this paint probably for a week. And I'm going to use it to paint some kitchen cabinets. But of course, I will have to stir it, and wow, this is the stir stick that we actually got for our 5-gallon buckets of paint, but I didn't have a small stir stick. So let's stir just a little bit more and see what it actually looks like. But again, this is Color Studio from Rustoleum, and I picked it up from Walmart, and I think it was less than $25 a gallon, and to me that's a really, really good deal, a really good price. And I'm not sure if I've used this kind of paint before, but we're going to give it a try. You don't know until you try, okay? So just 1 second, and we will see what this paint looks like. Alrighty, I'm not sure, but I think this is the perfect color. The perfect color of white paint. So here goes with painting this table, which started off brown, but it's going to turn out white. So just 1 second, because we have to flip the table upside down. So I can paint the legs first. So I'm just going to set the paint on the floor. And I'm not even going to put the paint in a paint tray. I think I will just paint from straight out of the bucket. What do you think? So here we go. Let's paint this table. And I love my little brush, my little paintbrush. And I can't remember where I got it from, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'll tell you what, let's set the paint inside of the table. And I wanted to paint the legs first, because if not, then I would have had to kind of flip it upside down anyway. So let's just start from the bottom and work our way up. Legs first, then the tabletop. And we will probably have to have 2 coats, because the table is brown and I didn't sand the legs. The old brown paint is still on there, so we will probably have to have 2 coats. 2 coats of white paint to cover up the brown. And yes, I'm going to paint the bottom, the part that actually goes on the floor. I want to go ahead and paint that too. And again, we will probably have to have 2 coats of paint, so we can get everything nice and neat looking. But I'm not going to worry about painting the inside of the underneath of the table, because, I mean, it might matter to some people, but it doesn't matter to me right now, because I'm not going to be looking at the underneath. So we'll save time on that. But I am going to paint the rim. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but I am going to paint like the lip of the top of the table. Because we don't want that brown to show, so we're going to paint, I call it the rim. That's probably not the correct thing to call it, but that's okay. And right now we have several projects going on, and yes, we do live in a mobile home. It is a blessing. The Lord blessed us with this awesome place. Nice and private. We have deer, we have turkey, squirrels, groundhogs, oh goodness, we have several animals that come in the yard quite often, and we just think that's pretty neat, because we love country living. Nice and peaceful. You get up in the morning, read your devotion, spend that quiet time with Jesus out in the country. Not a lot of noise. And we love it. But yes, we have several projects going on at the same time. And if you're not careful, sometimes it can kind of get overwhelming. But we just have to step back and prioritize things, see which ones need to be done first. To see which one needs to be done first. And those are the ones that we do first. Right now, my husband, he's still working on the bathroom. He's completed as far as the subfloor. He's put the subfloor down in our bedroom. And we've got paneling put up on the walls. And what he done, for durability, I guess, we put outside exterior paneling in our bedroom. So all we have to do now is put the clear coat on the paneling in the bedroom, put the baseboard, the crown molding, and paint the ceiling. Then put the not tile, oh my goodness, and not linoleum. My mind just went blank. But anyways, we've got to finish putting the flooring down, but we will get to that when the bathroom is finished. Hey, I think this is going to look pretty good when I get it all done. I kind of like the brown showing through. And again, we'll have to put two coats. We'll have to put two coats on here, so we'll see how it looks when it gets done. We will see how it looks when it gets done. Okay, I have almost got the legs completely painted, but I want to let it dry really, really good. And I love this paint. Again, this is Studio Color, and it is by Rustoleum, and this is eggshell, and it is white, and I love it. It's really bright, and I love it, and it feels so, so good. But stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay, y'all, we are back. I've got the legs painted, but I want to let this table sit like this for at least a couple of hours and then turn it over and paint the top of it. But I got to noticing this is not just a paint. It is paint and primer in one, so good deal there. This is Rustoleum Studio Color, and this is white, and it's an eggshell finish, which it feels really, really good. It has, to me, I guess the primer in it makes it kind of feel a little bit like chalk paint, but it goes on really, really smooth, and I love it. And it is soap and water cleanup. I love that too. But again, I'm going to let this table sit for at least another 2 hours, and then I'm going to flip it over and paint the top of it. So if I don't get that to you in this video, then I will get it to you in the next video. Thank you for watching Happy Acres Country Designs. Go out, find something old, and turn it into something new. Until next video, bye-bye.